guys, welcome back, and today's video is long awaited. It's been 2 months. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I'm probably the worst YouTuber on YouTube ever. Like, it's been like 2 months, and honestly, there's no more excuses. This has happened so much. Like, honestly, I'm just going to do YouTube when I can, and today's a day that I have time, so here we go. By the way, my hair is gross. My makeup is gross. It's from last night. I'm wearing my pajamas still. Like, I'm not even ready for a video, but I sat down and filmed because if y'all are real, y'all would just accept how I look. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a story time about my sleep paralysis, which, if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, let me just Google it for you. I'm just going to give you the Google definition, I guess. Sleep paralysis is a temporary, inability to move or speak while falling asleep or upon waking. That's what Google said. Basically, my experience, I've had this happen to me like 3-4 times already, and it's so scary, but I learned how to get myself out of it in a way, so it's not as long as it can be. It's a scary experience if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, or if you've never experienced it, but if you have, you kind of know you've experienced what happens, and it's pretty freaking weird. When I first got sleep paralysis, I was terrified. I had no idea what was happening to me. I thought I was getting possessed, but a lot of people actually get sleep paralysis, and it's very normal, and some is worse than others. Some people have to get medication for it, but I don't, because it happens to me maybe, I don't even know, maybe every other month or something. It's not even that bad. I'm going to be starting this with the first time I've ever experienced it. So the first time I was by myself, in my room. It was a school night. I was trying to sleep. It was maybe 11 o'clock or something because I had homework. And I go to bed and I'm watching YouTube videos, and I remember falling asleep perfectly fine. But then I woke up and my body was completely frozen. I could not move it no matter what I did. All I could move was my eyes. I couldn't talk. It was so weird. I was what? I've never even heard of sleep paralysis until I looked it up. But my experience is a little different. Some people, that happens, it's normal, but some people might see stuff or feel pressure, and I felt pressure on my whole back, someone was pushing on me, and all I could do was move my eyes. So I was looking around, and it was kind of hard because I was on my back, or I was on my stomach, so I couldn't really see anything but my wall and then kind of by the door. And at the time, I used to sleep with my door open. I don't do that anymore because of this, but I saw a dark figure by my door, and then I felt my body slowly moving to the side of my bed, and I don't know, some people may not think this is sleep paralysis, but I looked it up. This is kind of normal. It's just not as normal as just regular sleep paralysis, I guess, if that makes any sense. But I was really terrified when I woke up. I closed my eyes, and I remember waking up, and I was completely fine. I was what? I looked around my room, nothing was there. And then I go on Google, and I was what is this? I basically typed in something eyes open, and I couldn't move my body. And what came up was sleep paralysis, and I looked it up, and a lot of people have this. And so I wasn't scared. I was just what? Why do I have this? And it was just really weird. And I started watching YouTube videos on it the morning of, because I didn't want to get scared at nighttime. So I went back to sleep, went in the morning, looked at videos and stuff, and this is really normal. And I was what in the world? Why is this a thing? Hello? No. So I thought it was just gonna be a one-time thing. So I think about maybe a month or 2 after, I had the same experience, but I was laying on my back, and a lot of people say that's what triggers it most. So I don't sleep on my back that often, but I remember laying on my back and watching YouTube videos, and my phone was right here, so I was looking down, so my phone just kind of fell, I guess, when I fell asleep, because I was not holding it. And I remember opening my eyes, and my whole chest is just being pushed on, and I couldn't move again. I couldn't talk. And I was trying to shake out of it, and I just could not do it. So I closed my eyes, and I kind of made myself fall back asleep, and then I opened them again, and then I was able to move. And I was just really weirded out. I was how did I do that? I stopped it earlier than I did before. So then I guess I taught myself how to get out of it just by closing my eyes and trying to fall back asleep. So then when I wake up, it's completely fine, and that seemed to. So that happened, and then I started telling people about it. I started telling my friends, Oh my god, shut up. I was starting to tell my friends, and like, they're like, oh, sleep paralysis, I know what that is. I was like, why do I not know what this is? And like, I know a few people, one of my guy friends, and then like 2 of my friends that are girls, I was asking them, like, oh yeah, I had this before. I was like, what? I was like, oh shoot, okay. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, what is this? Like, I don't want to have this. Like, this is weird. Like, I'm just trying to sleep. And like, I just kind of didn't ever think about it again after a while. And then it happened again, and I was at my friend's house. I was at Heidi's house, and I was in her bed, and I was laying there, and I was like, you know, trying to fall asleep. She was already asleep, and I woke up, and I remember I couldn't move. Like, same thing. Nothing really happened. I didn't have pressure or anything. I just closed my eyes and got back out of it. But then I remember her waking me up like afterwards, like maybe like an hour or 2 afterwards, and she had the same thing like happen to her. So I was like, okay, maybe it's your house. Maybe you're possessed. Maybe this house is haunted. But like, obviously not. Like, that was probably not the case. But like, I guess we just both experienced it. I don't know if it was just like supposed to like be, I don't know. It was weird. It was just sus. Like, I don't know. It was creepy. So then I was like asking more people about it, and like, oh yeah, sleep paralysis. I was like, why do people know about this? And like, I'm just now finding out. I was so confused, and it's just scary. So sleep paralysis is just really freaking weird. I mean, this is not the best story time. Like, there's really nothing to it, but I just wanted to like kind of share my experience. And if you've ever like experienced like sleep paralysis or anything like that, then like comment down below and like tell me your stories. Like, I really want to know, like, is anyone like of my subscribers doing the same stuff, or any of my viewers? So if you are, you know, just comment down below, tell me about it, and we can like connect, I guess. Another thing, I just want to say I'm very sorry for like the lack of uploading. I really am not going to promise anything, because every time I do, it just never happens. So I'm going to upload as much as I possibly can, and like, if I don't have a video, I don't have a video. If I do, I will post it as soon as possible. So I hope everyone is understanding everything. There's a lot going on, you know, in your girl's life. And yeah, so I will talk to y'all later, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.